Hey everybody, this is Grimmy. So, as you may have noticed, I did Unknown Spy's MaydenDressup challenge this month. I did do the mermaid art challenge the last couple of years, but when Spy's challenge popped up on my Instagram, I decided I'd rather do that instead. I mainly used my character Adamina, who is from my story Mishaps, since she's a pop star and she would be wearing and modeling a whole bunch of different outfits, so it's just logical to use her. I also used my character Catcall from another story of mine called Trainwreck for a couple of them that were cat themed because she's a cat lady. Unpredictable, okay? To add another layer to the challenge, I decided I would do it all traditionally. I recently brought a new sketchbook because I like the cover, and my cousin gave me some new pens, so I decided I might as well use this very kind gift. Not to mention, I haven't drawn traditionally in forever, so I thought it'd be a good practice. The materials I used for this challenge was a floppy cover sketchbook and Faber-Castell's Abrech Dürer watercolor markers, the outdoor set of 30. Which was the gift from my cousin. I'll go through each of the TikToks I made and explain my process, struggles, all of that. With this one, I was just going in without any plans to see where I was at. I used a 0.3 fine liner. Conclusion, I have shaky hands! Also, I kept trying to double tap my paper to undo my work like I would on my iPad, which made me feel incredibly stupid. Using the 0.3 fine liner again, I messed up the colors a little here, since I've never really been confident with coloring traditionally. I was just trying to get a feel for drawing traditionally with the first few goes. Still working on those shaky hands. The anatomy varies wildly from drawing to drawing, but it's fine, it's practice. With this one, I tried doing a looking up perspective, which was, well, I tried. I also used this with a 1.5 fine liner, so the line art was thicker. It wasn't bad, but using a thicker line art for the little details doesn't work well. I did the opposite of day 4. I used a 0.1 fine liner, which definitely worked better for me. And I continued using that fine liner for most of my next drawings. Also, this is one of the days I used Catcall, because cat. I was working on this one while on a train, so it was unintentionally a bit sketchy, but I decided to just work with it. Sometimes you'll see that I cropped out parts of the body, which I did because I messed up the proportions and or line art beyond repair. Still, I like this one. With some of the drawings, I was trying to color in the essential colors of the outfit, but with some, I just used the main color of the outfit to do a bit of a shading effect. I was talking to an online peep who gave me some drawing tips, thank you Limbo, and was suggested to go for confident strokes and maybe attempt a more sketchy style. So that's what happened here. I embraced the sketchy loose style, then added a colored outline for effect. Okay, listen, I appreciate everybody saying, oh, it still looks good, or it's better than what I could do. I really do appreciate it, but this is a fail for me. I tried using the brush pen for the line art, but it ended up looking janky as heck. I tried to work with it, but there was no saving this one. I think it's good for artists to show when something doesn't go right, since failing an attempt isn't bad. I just don't get why people are trying to be weirdly positive about it. You know, there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents, or whatever attitude. Which sure, that's cute, but not applicable here. I tried to do something. That something didn't turn out how I wanted. It ended up looking pretty trash, and that's okay. I made a mistake, and I'll learn from my mistake for the next attempt. I'm not so insecure about my art that calling an attempt a failure is going to make me stop drawing or be unmotivated. If that was the case, I would have stopped drawing a long time ago. If I call something a failure when it comes to my work, it's because it didn't turn out the way I personally wanted, and I'm taking it as a learning moment. That's it. There are no negative connotations to that for me. So I tried the same pose from the previous one again. This time I did the sketchy line art again, but then I did a thick outline, which is what I was going for the previous day. So I learned. I tried a thing, it didn't work out, so I tried it again in a different way, and I way preferred that outcome. I tried doing the thick line art for one side only, which made for a very cute shadow effect. Thin line art with thick outline again. You can tell I'm getting more confident with this format when it comes to the line art. At this point, I was trying to add more color to my drawings, so rather than just highlights, I wanted to try to color in as much of the outfit as I felt comfortable doing. Since I was getting more relaxed with the line art, I decided to move on to the next challenge. Repeat of the previous one, getting more comfy with line art, so trying to incorporate more color. In this TikTok, I specifically say I've gotten more confident with the line art, now time to try and understand markers, which is pretty much my attitude from this point on. So this one, I messed up with the face a bit. Excuse me? So with this one, I had messed up the face a bit, so I decided that I might as well go with a mysterious look and add shading to the line art to make it look more harsh. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, it was an attempt to fix an issue. And I like the outcome a lot. Lots of red with this one, so I got to show off Adamina's red hair. I don't know what I was doing with the stripes and the shading. I think I just wanted to try an aesthetic of sorts. I don't know, looks kind of cute, I think. I was a bit busy that day, so this one is extra messy. The part going around the waist really threw me off, and it ended up looking kind of janky. Plus, the arm proportions were all over the place, but like I said, it was rushed. Once again, I was on a train. Decided to go back to thin, loose line art and only use the important colors as highlights for the outfit. Again, since I was on a train, I had to be super careful or the train would make my hand like jolt unexpectedly. Trying different poses as well as filling in the black part of the outfit at the line art stage instead of the coloring stage. It just makes a different effect. I don't know how or why. I actually went to draw outside of this one. Once more trying more out there poses. The line art is a bit messier than I would have liked, but it still makes a nice effect, I think. This outfit was unusual, but I had fun drawing and coloring it. I like this one a lot. I think I was getting a bit more confident with the anatomy here. Okay, this one was so fun to draw. I love the pose and the whole thing just looks so cool. No complaints, I was just having a lot of fun with it. I used catcall again for this one. I messed up the face a bit, so I decided to do some messy line shading to distract from my mistakes. I think it makes a spooky yet mysterious effect. I liked it. I was at London Comic Con when doing these next few ones, so whenever I was on a break, I just sneak into a corner that wasn't too busy and doodle these. The outfit for this one gave me Overlord vibes, so I gave Adamita a throne of sorts. For the last 3 ones, I decided to make Adamita a mermaid in order of mermaid. I don't know what I was thinking with the background. I think I was trying to make it a deep dark ocean vibes, or maybe I was just exhausted due to Comic-Con and the scribblings were my outlet for stress. I really like the lighting effect I did with this one. Since it's a shiny outfit, I wanted one part to look particularly shiny. So when I wanted that, I just wouldn't color in that part. So it gave the illusion of like, you know, it being highlighted. Look, I'm proud of myself for that, okay? Let me have this. For the last day, I mixed dark and lighter gray for the shiny effect for this one. I think we finished off on a pretty solid note. I'm happy with how this one ended up looking, and it's a great way to end the challenge. So even though there were no more outfits for Unknown Spies Art Challenge, there was still a day left in May, so I decided to draw something for Mermaid and combined all my practice skills I developed over the month. So I drew Awesome Dude as a merman and Fran as a seal. Sam's tail is based on the leopard shark since they have spots that match with my Sam's freckle design, and I like the shape of it. And Fran is a seal because, you know, seal are sea puppers. I did mess up the trident, but I'm still happy with the outcome, especially since I added a lot of color in this one and felt pretty comfortable while drawing it. All in all, a really fun challenge. I love using these sorts of things to further my skills, be it character design, traditional art, or whatever else. And it also gives me something to do every day, which helps with motivating me since I thrive off having a goal and purpose. Unknown Spies designs were really fun to draw, even if I did edit them a little bit to fit to my liking more. Make sure to give Unknown Spies some love. Social media links will be available in the description. At the end of the day, the point of these sorts of things is to challenge yourself and have fun. You'll never improve if you don't push yourself and expand your horizons, so even if you fail miserably and fall flat on your face, at least you tried and had that experience. Doesn't matter your skill level, there's always new and fun things to try out with art. It's a skill that takes a lifetime to develop and master, so having these challenges is a really fun way to do that, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed my funky little drawings this May, and I'm sure I'll find another challenge in the future to have a go at. Thank you for watching, and take care. Bye bye!